Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Beyond Click and Cliff. This is a podcast where I give you life experience, my thoughts, and stuff like that. And today, I got a doozy for you today. And yes, this is something for you to listen to while you work, doing stuff, building, laying in bed, doing whatever you're doing. Something to have you on in the background where I might give you a chuckle or make you think about some things. And all in all, I hope you like it. And make sure you hit the like button down below. Um, well, this we're going to talk about winter. Winter is here. Um, when I was a kid, growing up, snow outside, still had to do our chores, so that kind of sucked. But did our chores. But I got to play in it as well. We either in the 4 wheeler or the old farm truck. I would go play in the I would go play in the snow with it. But stuff like that. Couldn't wait to see if school was canceled or not. When I was a kid, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the snow. I waited for it. One year we had an ice storm. Well, I don't know if it was an ice storm, but it was a pretty big storm, and we were out of school from Christmas till like 2 weeks past New Year's. There was no school because of the cold weather. It would melt a little during the day, then freeze again at night, and then it'd be ice. School would be canceled, and it was like that for almost a month. Enjoyed it till I figured out that we had to go longer in school to make up some days. So that kind of sucked. I rather had my summer away from school than just a couple. But anyway, that's that's that. Um, but as I got older, snow was just a thing. When I got into high school, snowed. I did challenge my 4-wheel drive pickup, see if I can get to the school and hit some snow drifts on the way and all that stuff. Being a kid, not knowing I could probably tear up something and try to fix it, but we did that, and then we went to. But other than that, still, snow was fun up to that point. Um, Now I don't know if you like snow. If you do, good on you. If not, I get it. But I started the fire service. And, the fire department. I've talked about this 100 times. I know, but it's just an experience. We did do that. So, but anyway, first year, snow time, we got a little bit of snow. We got my first call in a vehicle accident. It was a bad one too, and person was, deceased. He ran off the road at the worst spot in the world, and basically, just tumbled down the hill, and trying to get equipment down there to get him out was Tetris because you got to fight the snow and fight the hill. So I started thinking maybe snow's not that great of a thing as I thought when I was a kid. So I mean it was pretty hectic trying to get equipment up and down that hill during the snow. And then we got that done. Then we had a structure fire. It was funny that we were at the station and dispatch pages us out and says grass fire in a garage. Me and the guys was looking at each other like, what? Because we had to rely on the information that we got to either grab the brush truck or the fire truck. And we looked outside. It was I don't know, 3 or 4 inches of snow on the ground. I said, this can't be a grass fire. So we got the fire truck. We responded, and it turned out to be a full-blown structure, and the fire may have started in the garage, and people, it was horrible time. I actually was fighting a fire, and I was walking in the door, and I saw in the door frame, one side, the inside of the house on the wall was nothing but fire. Then you could look right on the other side. Oops. On the outside, it was covered in ice. Right there, that far apart, fire and ice. So wow, I never thought of that. I figured that being close to a fire, it'd be melted, but nope. So we fought that fire, came back home. And then, I don't know, 07, we had a massive ice storm. Worst storm I've ever been in. The roads had 1.5 inch thick ice. And I got stuck at the fire station for a week. So I was stuck at work for a week. I couldn't really get home. My wife and kid was at home. I was able to make sure we had food and stuff. We had a fireplace, so that's how they kept warm, because we had no power for over a month. And but we had a fireplace, and she closed off the living room and just kept the fire going. So they were at least able to stay warm. But we went and sleeping at the station for a week and a half, almost a week and a half, basically. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so ready to go home. Of course, we were responding to a lot of calls, and I tell you what, getting out on the fire truck on ice was Tetris. I mean, we could only go, even with that weight, we were only going maybe 5 miles an hour to responding to a fire, because we were really unprepared for this. Yes, we had snow plows and stuff, and salt. And people think the salt it will be instant cleared off, right? Nope. Matter of fact, salt won't do nothing if it's under a certain degree. And we were -4 or 5, sometimes -10 degrees. And so that salt wasn't really working, just sitting there. They brought in sands, even sand to just try to get some grip on the ice. They just laid out a bunch of sand on the road, thinking at least maybe will give us some grip. Nope, nothing worked. I mean, the fire truck, I don't know how many times we fishtailed in the fire truck. That was scary. Talk about puckering in your seat. I mean, the seat, whew, it was horrible. It was horrible. We went out. Power lines were down all over. I mean, the ice was so bad, the power lines were down. The electric company couldn't get out there to work on it because of the roads and how Tetris it was. It was horrible. I mean, the hospital was running on generator. Okay, I mean, it was horrible. I mean, as close to the Walking Dead scenes that I've ever seen, because we had no power, nothing. The stores done everything they could to make sure that we had water and stuff like that, and the community did pull together as I ever seen it done before. The stores made sure the water was there for us. I think so. I'm bottled water, to drink, because so they even put a ban on faucet water to boil before you drink it, even. So, but anyway, people were using generators for power in their house, which is fine. That's what they're made for. But a lot of people weren't smart about it. We had one people put a generator in their garage. No, no ventilation whatsoever, and we had to run so many CO checks and get people out of their houses. And a lot of it is we just moved their generator outside, like where it's supposed to be, and everything cleared up, and they were fine. They just didn't want to go outside and put gas in it. They wanted to keep it inside where they could stay out of the weather. Which I can't say that I blamed them, but we did have some fatalities there. One old lady who they just put a generator in a shop, a big one, and they didn't get it ventilated. They didn't put a pipe in. They just got that in there a few days before, and they didn't put an exhaust pipe in. And they thought it being in an undetached garage at a metal building that it'd be ventilated. They said it had a lot of cracks in in the walls to get out, so they figured it was well ventilated. Oh, poor lady walked in there to put fuel, or even just to check, and poor lady didn't even make it to the generator before she consumed by carbon monoxide. So it's pretty in-depth stuff. We got through that, and everybody asked me, I love snow, I love snow, I love this weather. I'm like, how? The experiences I had with it when I was a kid, yes. No school, sit at home, play with my toys, or play in the snow with a 4-wheel drive or a 4-wheeler, whatever. Okay, I can see that. As an adult, trying to get through it, especially in the fire service, man, it kind of sucks sometimes. Yeah, you think, oh, you guys are warm. You got them big old bunker gear on, and yeah, we stay warm for the first 5 minutes, but then when we start getting wet from fighting the fire, we become a walking ice block. Because I've been covered with ice stripping off my helmet, patted on my coat, hard to walk. I was fit. I was a lot fit back then too. But I mean, I understand that it's pretty, sitting inside in a warm house, looking out the window. It's pretty out there. I get that. I get that. I give people crap all the time about 4-letter word, wishing bad luck on people. It's just because of my experience in the fire service. I think because I know what it can do, and I just don't want to go through that again. Even that I'm retired, even though I'm sitting in a warm house looking at it, I just don't want. I do not like getting out in it no more. I want to stay inside, do nothing. I don't, safety first now. I always want to stay inside. But other than that, it's been. Other than that, since I look at it, it's fine, I guess. But getting out in it sucks. I'm more of a spring and fall kind of guy. I don't like the hot weather. I don't like the 100-degree weather. I don't. When you walk out and it's sweat, no, I don't like that. I like 70 degrees, 75 degrees type of weather. That makes me feel motivated to do something. But winter's here. We gotta deal with it. I gotta deal with it. There ain't no way around it. So I might as well like it, which I don't. And everybody that knows me knows that I don't like it. But there's some people out there that absolutely loves it. They love to go on walks out in the snow, which is fine. Just watch out for cars when they're not trying to slide into you. But I get it. It's pretty. I get it. It's pretty. You can go look at it, but I don't know. Just not me. I've been in it. I've seen what people react in it. People go crazy in it. Like when I hear that there's going to be a chance of snow, everybody rushes to the store and buys toilet paper and milk, and eggs or whatever, in a complete panic. I don't like how people think it's snow, let's all go drive in it, and get in the ditches and wreck and all that jazz. So we'll see how that goes. But guys, if it's snowing, stay inside. Make sure you got plenty of food. Do your due diligence. Check your weather. If you see it's going to have a bad snowstorm coming, get some food in there. And make sure you got stuff to stay warm and dry, and just stay in the house. Play with it in your backyard. Do not go out and play and try to drive in it. Figure, oh no. See if my car can do it. I don't know. Just, you gotta be safe, I think. That's my message to you. You know, I look at the bad stuff on this bad side of snow. A lot of people see the good in it, so it works both ways, I guess. But anyway, guys, that's my experience. I'm going to leave this one to you. I want you to be nice to one another. Pay it forward. Do unto others that you want done to yourself. Be somebody's light and somebody's cloud. Yeah. Open the door for somebody. Tell them they look good. Compliment them. Try to make another person smile. Alright, guys. Until the next one.